Who's this guy over here? Hey there. Moochie coochie coochie coo. Moochie coochie coochie coo. Moochie coochie 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 coo. Moochie coochie coo. Moochie coochie coochie coochie. Oh, hi there. It's Tuesday. The day that time forgot. Mr. Snowman's back. Mr. Snowman. Yeah, he'll be moving over here. He'll be residing over in this area for the balance of the show. Actually, Mr. Snowman, my sister gave me this a few years back. The world's oddest Christmas decoration, but I love it. I just love it. So he's got a place of honor back here next to the flying Christmas tree Santa back there. Notice we get the... See, now, I want to make sure that everybody understands this is not a holiday-themed show. I don't do a holiday-themed show. I just do the same thing I usually do. But I put up, decorations and stuff so that people think of. We got Santa back here. We got another Santa up here. And we got a coffee can over here. Yeah, coffee can. Wouldn't be Christmas without a coffee can. Wouldn't be the holidays without a coffee can, right? So I should tell you, a little more than 24 hours ago, I had no concept of doing the Treehouse concert, but I'm going to tell you what happened. Very exciting what happened. I picked up my guitar. See, I put the Treehouse on hold so I could write songs, right? And the first thing that happened is this back pain thing that I've been having kind of just took center stage, and it was like, and it's all I've been thinking about. It's like it's been taking up all my bandwidth, Until yesterday afternoon, I was sitting right there. I've been writing, but I'll tell you, I was sitting there and I wasn't feeling that great. And suddenly I thought, I should just pick up my guitar and play. So I picked up my guitar and played, and suddenly I was having a good time again. I was like, this is why I do this. This is why, Bill, why do you forget that, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand how I lose track of those kinds of things, but I do, and then I find them again. I come back, I say, hey. So I thought, hey, let's just throw a Treehouse together here, and I'm just going to play the songs that seem appropriate to me, being in the state of mind I am in. Being in the state of mind I've been in. And we'll see what happens. See what happens. If I'm not feeling it, we can do a half-hour show. If I'm not, but if I'm feeling it, we'll do the whole deal. We'll do the full-on thing. And here's the first one I played. I'm on my lips, but I still got my dignity. I'm on my lips. My mommy is calling me. I'm on my lips. Let's speak in broader terms. I'm on my lips. Roll over these bed of worms. You see, I'm gonna write a book about it. Lead your lectures read. Retired of Micronesia. Put a bullet in my head. I'm on my lips. I'm on my lips. My eyes don't focus right. I'm on my lips. Guess I'm afraid they might. I'm on my lips. Just look at these toasted clothes. I'm on my lips. Not to mention the bloody nose. Cause I've been beaten up and brutalized by things that I have said. And now I'm doing my level best to place my face beneath the tread. I'm on my lips. I'm on my lips. Yes. And night on night I try to think up an alibi. Then night on night I try to learn to say goodbye. I never, but I'm on my side. One else, somebody trying to get it going. But I'm just a woman. chicken too. I'm on my lips. It's not a real gun. I'm on my lips. They wouldn't sell me one. I'm on my lips. Must have been my checkered past. I'm on my lips. Maybe the body cast. I got rope and dope and blasting caps to see me to the end. But if I'm gonna find a match, I might be forced to make a friend. I'm on my lips. I'm on my lips right now, yeah. And night on night I try to think up an alibi. And night on night I try to learn to say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. So that's so, I picked up the guitar, I played that song, and I was like, I'm back, baby. It's real. I wasn't just fooling myself by thinking that I was worthless because I wasn't doing it. Cam and Pete. Oh, that's good, Joe. That is good, Joe. Heard from Cam today. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. They're going to start doing in-person stuff there at the C&P Coffee Company starting in January. So now I have to figure out what's it going to be like. What's the new variant? What's the status? What's the boogie? What's the skinny? What's happening? Thanks, Ma. Spent some quality time with my Ma this week, too. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Always spending quality time with Dimitri. That's right. Ooh, let me make a note. I have to make a note. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Just had to make a note there. Where were we? Rick Lois in the house? Rick? Hi, Rochelle, Cindy Snyder, Joseph Webb. We'll get to you here in just a second there, dude. Amelia Hanron. Wait a minute. Kim Nelson. Pauline Jones. Lame Cat Ranch is in the house. Pauline's here. Amelia Hanron. Wait a minute. Aren't you guys all over at the Monkey's house? The Medhowians. Medhowians are here. There's some Medhowians right there I was just talking about. Gary Schulstad down there in Portland, Oregon. Yes, sirree, Barbarino likes to hang out in the back. Yeah. Where's that Joe and Kat? There he is. There they are. Joe and Kat down there in Alabama. Although I think they're in Michigan now. Or so. Where are you people? What is with you? You guys keep moving around. You're hopscotching around the country. It's cool. There you go. There's Joe and Kat. Down there. Late of Alabama. I don't know where they are now. They're traveling. Lori Trout. Not Jaeger. This is kind of like a festive. Actually, it's Irish cream tonight. Because it was Irish cream, I put in a little extra. I put in a little extra. Janine Boggs. Out there on Whidbey. Now, Janine had a power outage, I think, in the last treehouse and wasn't able to attend, but we mentioned you anyway, Janine. We talked about you. We were talking about you behind your back. We were over in the corners, cracking wise, doing what we do. Designated chaser, Janine Boggs. Also down in Portland, Oregon, we got Ms. Val Sanford treehouse mug. One of a kind. Only one like it in the world. Featuring... Speaking of the only one like it in the world, the Lame Cat Ranch, there's only one like it in the world out there on where you got to take to get to. That's how that works. That's right, friends. Yeah. So Holly and Kim and all the lame cats in the house. Cindy Snyder. Now, Cindy Snyder had the presence of mind to know that Diane's totem animal is a bear. So there's always a bear with me. Always. Thanks, Cindy. Cindy knows these things. Cindy's wise. Pauline and Aaron. Yes, sir, Pauline and Aaron. Graced me with the Mr. Bill Cup. Oh, no! No sluggos. Yes. Last but not least, the big guy, Mr. Alan Hicks. Yeah, brand new. Just came in, people. The cups just keep on coming. The hits, not so much. But the cups, they just keep on coming. Yes, sir. That's a good one, huh? I like that one. There we go. All the way around the circle. By the time the hour's over, I'll have a hangover. That's the way it works these days. I can't figure it. Yes, indeed. Well, I hope that oh boy, I hope we get that fixed, because it sounds like it's rattling. It's been really windy here, and there's rattling. It's the hand, ladies and gentlemen. The hand is here. The hand hath graced us. Need to come in farther, hand. They're not seeing the grace. Oh, they're just seeing the paper. Now, see, they need to see the handage, the appendage. Hello, hand. It's been too long. It's been too long, hand. Oh. Thank you, hand. Thank you, hand. Oh. Oh. Okay, Alice and Amelia together with November. Hey, November. Trying to get on TV. Trying to get this on the TV? No, you don't want it that big. You need to keep it small. Keep it like on your phone. This is a phone-sized presentation here. You don't want me to be up there real big like. Anyway, welcome you guys. Welcome. Let's see, Janine Boggs is in the house. Bill Woolham is in the house. Cindy Clark is here. Hey, Cindy. And Cindy Snyder. Yes, we mentioned Cindy. Holly Tuttle and Kim Nelson, the Lame Cat Ranchers. Roland and Dorothy Purge. Hey there. Roland and Dorothy. I go back with Roland all the way to junior high school. Rochelle Hamill, I go all the way back to kindergarten with Rochelle. Who else? Monica Holverstad, go all the way back to Lake City Bus Yard. Actually, T91 probably with Monica. As with Ms. Lori Trout. Mark Kenny is here. Katrina Knight, Joseph Webb, Joe Webb, and Kat Molesky. Holly Trout Cooper. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Too many groovy people. Too many groovy people. What's going to happen? Now, I assume that since Lori's here, that Jason's here too. That's right, I'm shamelessly playing it again. That's what I'm doing. Because I feel like playing it.
One in a series of self-conscious boys, schooled on the island of misfit toys. You'll find in my pockets the tricks I employ for the only magic I know. My dad had a few moves and taught them to me. He let me sit in and sing harmony. I'd follow his fingers wherever they'd lead, into the only magic I know. None of my teachers were ever aware of amazed concentration and wide open stare. They took me spelunking as if on a dare, into the only magic I know. It can get dark in here on the way to the light, and it's sparse in here when there's nothing to write. And if you park in here, then there's no end in sight. I know. light, and it's sparse in here when there's nothing to write. And if you park in here, then there's no end in sight. I know. Why am I still standing out here on these boards, scratching these vocals and strumming these chords? There's a girl in the front row who never looks bored by the only magic I know, by the only magic I know, by the only magic I know.
Jason likes that song. There you go. There you go. There you go, people. There you go. Kind of describes where my head has been, as did that first song. Learn to Say Goodbye. I'm on my lips, you know. It's like it's just been, you know, kind of like this here. You know, I was going to take time off to write songs, and I have been writing. I'm not going to kid you, but I haven't been writing any songs, and I've been feeling useless. Like suddenly, I'm a waste of skin because I'm not, you know, getting a regular one of these things kind of things going. Yeah. Yeah. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, you know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'd apologize, but I'm not supposed to. Yeah. So yeah, I could tip over at any moment. I could it could be, you know, all over with at any moment. But I figured, hey, it's casual, and you know, I felt like playing some songs, you know. Rocket, little Mr. Blister with a smile so wide, little joy eyes, little hazel pockets, little Mr. Just the right size. Little boy love, I see you in the kitchen, you're running round in circles like a lost cartoon, talking to yourself and talking to your sister about the Lone Ranger in the moon. Can I have a sucker? Can I have a sandwich? Peanut butter mustard is my favorite kind. I can cut the bread and I can put the stuff on it, and I can take it all outside. Little boy love, I see you in the front yard, running round in circles like a wild baboon, talking to the trees and talking to the bushes about the Lone Ranger in the moon. Little Mr. Man, Mr. Personality, little Mr. Underwear outside your pants. When you grow up, you'll be a superhero, 'cause only superheroes get to dance. Little boy love, I see you in your bedroom, loving up a teddy bear until she swoons. Then you lie back and start to tell a story about the Lone Ranger in the moon. Daddy's far away now, but he'll be home soon. Daddy's down in Texas, but he's thinking of you. Little boy love, I see you in the kitchen, you're running round in circles like a lost cartoon. Let me tell you this, when I was down in Texas, I saw the Lone Ranger in the moon.
Little boy love, I see you in my good dream, running round the circle like a favorite tune. Maybe next summer we'll both go down to Texas and meet the Lone Ranger in the moon. Maybe next summer we'll both go down to Texas and meet the Lone Ranger in the moon. There you go. That's one of my favorites. One of my all-time favorites. Sally Green's in the house. Hey, Sally. How you doing? Oh, man. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yeah. Got to remember to stand up straight. Stand up straight, Bill. Stand up tall. Elongate, Bill. Elongate. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, Bill. Bill, 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 Bill. Let's see, what else did I play? I got up and played, several songs and really enjoyed myself. Speaking of enjoying myself, that's what I'm doing right now. All right. Staring in through the windows, and he's circling the house as he goes, and he's not trying to make any trouble, he's just doing his job, I suppose. And pain like a 3 a.m. phone call, the doctor say it's all in your head, and pain like a road map of Paris with Quasimodo hiding under the bed. And it's the same sad story with the same dead end. And if we don't want things to go down like that, then we'll have to work together again. We'll have to work together. Now the sun's staring in through the windows, and he's circling the house as he goes, and he's not trying to cause a commotion, he's just doing his job, I suppose. And you're waiting to be further disabled by torches and pitchforks and tar, with feathers driven down from Nebraska and chicken shit all over the car. And it's the same sad story with the same bad end. And if we don't want things to go down like that, then we'll have to work together again. We'll have to work together, put our heads together. Circling the house as he goes, and he's not trying to hurt anybody, he's just doing his job, I suppose. And you don't mean to sound so pathetic, but there's serious things to discuss, like how hatred has tainted the water, both outside and inside of us. And it's the same sad story with the same sad end. And if we don't want things to go down like that, then we'll have to work together again. Put our hearts together, remember how to work together. Ooh, but it's the same sad story with the same dead end. And if we don't want things to go down like that, then we'll have to work together again. Put our hands together,
gracious, 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 gracious. Goodness gracious me. Or you. Could be either one of us. Yes, indeed. Oh, yep, oh, I threw a shoe there. Hold on. Yeah, what's that stat? Put that over there, Bill. Take that. Do that. You walk over here now. And we reach across. Excuse my reach. Poetry break! Poetry break! Poetry break! It's poetry break time, people. Poetry break. Po. Yep. Where'd the other sparkler? I don't know where it went. I'll have to look for that later. Where's my stump? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Bill, you get a little overexcited. Especially when we haven't tree-housed for a while. When we haven't housed for a while, Bill gets a little overly exuberant. Looking for a last-minute holiday gift? Very reasonably priced. They're free. Ask about our quantity discounts. Hey, anyway, I just got to write. I got to read you some of this. This is Gregory Orr, our good friend. The last love poem I will ever write. It seems it's got kind of a holiday vibe to it. The last love poem I will ever write. This guy is one of the most inventive poets I've read in a while. Of course, he wrote the what's it called? He wrote that one. The one we were going to read the entirety of. Remember, we were going to start at the beginning and just read all the way through it. Concerning the book that is the body of the beloved. Yeah. Well, this has come out since then. This is the last love poem I will ever write. Now, Gregory Orr is what they call a lyric poet. I actually looked that up the other day. I've been a literature student most of my, ever since adolescence or before. I thought, never mind. I knew I had the ancient Greeks in my head when I heard about lyric poets, right? But there's a more contemporary meaning to lyric poets too. I have to read a poem called Ode to Nothing because I just think it's one of the most interesting and innovative and creative pieces of writing I've read in a long time. But I wanted to read a couple of these other ones first. Gregory Orr had a tragedy in his life that he will talk about in this poem, which has kind of shaped him and shaped his writing. I think to hear him talk about it anyway. So I'm going to start with this one. It's called Song of What Happens. If I wrote in a short story or novel that when my father was young, about 13, he and his best friend stole a rifle from the car trunk of a man who had worked for his family, then took paper plates from the kitchen and went out to a field, intending to toss them into the air and shoot them, that there'd be an accident and he'd kill his best friend. Sad, but believable. It happens more often than you'd imagine in the country. But then I add, my dad grew up, married, had 4 sons, gave each of the 2 eldest shotguns when they were 12 and 10 so that they could all hunt pheasants. And when I turned 12, he gave me a rifle, a .22. And that same year we went deer hunting in a far field on our property, and my gun, that I didn't know was loaded, went off and killed my younger brother, who was standing beside me. 2 boys, my father and I, barely in their teens, killing 2 others they loved by accident. That kind of coincidence isn't credible in fiction, much less in a poem where you're not allowed to describe too much or explain or ascribe motives because each word is precious and the fewer you use, the better the poem. And yet, I'm telling you it's true. It really happened. All of us can see the pattern here. 2 young boys kill someone they love by accident. But do you think God planned it? And if so, why? Do you think my father unconsciously arranged a repetition, hoping it would end differently? I'm happy for you if you can explain it to your satisfaction. I can't. I'm only telling you about it because it's factual. It happened. And because I want you to know how strange life is. Yeah. So this one also is, I'm going to read a few of these because I just think Gregory Orr, Diane and I went and saw him read 2 or 3 years ago. And he's an amazing reader of his own work. And you can tell how emotionally invested he is in this stuff. And, we were both passing Kleenex back and forth that night, Diane and I, in the audience, because he gets in there. He gets in there. This is called Dark Song. The heart altering alters all. Sometimes it happens, and who knows why, the world suddenly turns ugly and decides to crush you. Don't waste time trying to understand. Just fight for your life. Do all you can to survive. That's what Jacob did on the riverbank when he was ambushed by that cruel angel. All night he fought against a silent giant malice that was determined to destroy him. Yes, he came through it alive. I'm with you on that. By all means, let's celebrate what a doughty human can do against impossible odds. But who says the actual battle was the worst of it? There's also aftermath. I wish Jacob good luck trying to figure out why God would send such a creature to do such a job. Maybe he got a blessing, maybe not. But I'm personally certain of this much. As that bleak dawn came on and he sat in the mud, recovering, rubbing his torn shoulder and bruised legs, Jacob's heart was filling with a bitter wisdom, blended of tears, rage, fear, and shame. For me, the only question is, after that, what cup? What cup could he drink from? There you go. Now, something that I find a little lighter, a little brighter, and just really delightful, and appropriately called Ode to Nothing. There's a little epigraph here. Sorrow makes children of us all. The wisest knows nothing. Ralph Waldo Emerson. This is divided into 13 parts. Each one's titled. They're very short. 1. At the heart of it all. When scientists tell us atoms are mostly made of nothing, they are speaking as priests charged with a deep mystery. How nothing holds the universe together. How nothing is the secret force at the heart of it all. In the old days, theologians asked, is there an angel of nothing among the heavenly hosts? The answer is no. Nor does an angel of nothing dwell in hell. Nothing is the only angel and cannot rise or fall. All of us surround the angel of nothing, whizzing our winged elliptical circuits of worship like electrons orbiting a nucleus. With our restless fly buzz, we create the material world. 2. If they bowed. The wisest among us always believed in nothing. When the lamp of faith went out, they knew nothing remained. They knew nothing was there like a pillar of darkness holding up the sky. They knew nothing was necessary to explain the way things were. Some of them hid their belief in nothing. Some even praised the created world and said they loved everything, but really nothing sat on their heart's throne and held sway. If they bowed at all, it was to nothing. If they prayed to nothing. Is dew on the grass at sunrise nothing? Is the vowel vibrating the open throat nothing? Yes, nothing surrounds us. Nothing is inside us. Nothing is the pure source where the soul kneels at dawn, where it drinks, then sings. 3. The journey. Nothing guides you through the night woods. Nothing knows the way. Nothing conducted all the old poets when they were lost souls. Nothing rose up to form in the form of a crow or a figure in a cone of light. Nothing stood before them and said, I am here, you will not perish alone in the dark. It's true the lamp of faith has gone out. It's true the trees are a thicket of skeletal hands lifted to halt you. It's true the strewn leaves hide the path, but nothing is here beside you. Nothing will lead you. You can depend on nothing. To believe in nothing is the first step. 4. Its function. Nothing stands between the abyss and you. Nothing keeps you from falling off the edge. Nothing is that important. People think there's always something to chink up the gaping cracks in the ruined hut of self. They're wrong. There's nothing. 5. Letting in. I'm afraid I've let nothing into this poem. It wasn't an easy decision because nothing is is a difficult theme. Of course, that's only my opinion. Others disagree. Many say nothing is easy, but I know better. From my point of view, nothing is impossible. That's why I've tried to keep nothing out of this poem. 6. Some of its qualities. Nothing has a heart of gold. Nothing waits up for you way past midnight. Nothing thinks about you all the time. Nothing puts your interests first. Nothing says, what would he want? What would make her happy? From the beginning, nothing was on your side. Nothing cares for you more than your own mother did. Nothing loves you. 7. A friend in peril. What's wrong? Nothing, she said. I saw right then she was in trouble. Once nothing gets inside you, it's only a matter of time before it's sliding along, smooth as the little zeros of blood cells slipping through your veins. Before you know it, nothing has become indispensable. You can't imagine life without it. Soon, nothing is everything to you. 8. How I became involved. Quite early on, I discovered nothing mattered to me. I felt nothing was near my heart, but also integral to the universe. I felt nothing explained all the big questions: suffering, the sudden appearance of flowering plants, the origin of the cosmos. Nothing answered all enigmas with a calm equanimity I myself hoped to learn. I modeled myself on nothing. Not just the nothing I held close to my heart, but a social nothing also. If nothing had been clothes, I would have worn nothing. If nothing was food, I would have eaten nothing. If nothing was a way of talking, I would have said nothing. Nothing seemed to me the answer to everything. I remember clearly the moment this came to me. It was dusk, and I was walking my dog on our quiet street, and the next thing I knew, I'd fallen to my knees, weeping for the joy of it at last, having understood nothing. 9. Some facts about it. Nothing rides a black stallion big as the stars. Nothing lives in a silver city. Nothing makes a noise like wind in the pines. 10. My own conundrum. Many people believed I was committed to nothing. They were wrong. My allegiance was half-hearted at best. I felt nothing could get along without me. At the same time, I knew nothing needed my total loyalty. Ambivalence, my doctor said. No, I answered, a spiritual paradox the language aches to reveal. Nothing wished to show itself to us, and nothing stands in its way. 11. A committed life. What are you looking at? My mother asked. Nothing, I answered. I thought so, and she turned away. But I continued to study nothing, noted its features, its calm demeanor, its smooth, uninflected surfaces. Later, in large books, I read about nothing, theories of nothing, histories of nothing. Over the years, nothing revealed to me its heights and depths. Almost without knowing it, I had become an expert on nothing. People sought my opinion about it. Nothing is important, I told them. They were impressed. They lured me to a great university. They begged me to teach all I knew about nothing. It seemed only reasonable, a final flowering of my life's passionate commitment to nothing. 12. Not without risks. Nothing has changed for me. Gone are her smiles, transparent, terrifying. Gone the ways in which nothing pleased me. I think back to when nothing was everything to me and filled my world. I was afraid I would lose nothing if she changed. My fear proved true. 13. That it cares deeply. So many people I loved are now part of nothing. Nothing took them in, out of the cold where they stood, shivering and patient, hoping to again be part of something which is, of course, impossible. When you die, nothing has room for you. Nothing makes a place for you in its spacious domain. You dwell there, and nothing cares for you. There you go. That is Gregory Orr, the last love poem I will ever write. I just thought that was amazing. Now, that might have been the most depressing stuff you've ever heard, but I don't find it so. I find it quite exciting. Quite exciting. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. One moment, please. Okay. Where were we? Was that weird? I was reading this stuff, when was it? Well, I've been reading it over this last week or so. And, you know, granted, my head has been in a pretty odd spot. I communicated with my friend David Pileski. And he's the one, I think, who kind of got me up and got me moving again. And I'm not sure how that happened. But I thought I should read Ode to Nothing. Yeah. All right, couple more here.
Fetch me a bucket of mud, Maggie, fetch me a bucket of mud. We're gonna build a mud house 4 feet tall so we can walk around without feeling small. It'll have a mud front porch, a mud patio, even mud toilet seats in case you gotta go. It'll also have hot and cold running mud, so fetch me a bucket of mud. Fetch me a bucket of mud, Maggie, fetch me a bucket of mud. We're gonna build a mud variety store with different mud departments on every floor, with mud elevators, mud escalators, a muddy cafeteria with mud-caked waiters, serving muddy coffee from muddy percolators. Fetch me a bucket of mud. Fetch me a bucket of mud, Maggie, fetch me a bucket of mud. We're gonna build a mud-powered automobile with mud-filled crash dummies sitting at the wheel. We'll take it out and test it on muddy mountain roads with mud-covered landmines waiting to explode. With a sexy advertisement, we can turn mud into gold. Fetch me a bucket of mud. Fetch me a bucket of mud, Maggie, fetch me a bucket of mud. We're gonna manufacture a mud politician with mud puppy eyes and a muddy sense of mission. He'll muddy up the House floor, muddy up the Senate, muddy up the meaning of the mud committee minutes. He'll set new foreign imported mud limits. Fetch me a bucket of mud.
Le mode son. Yes. And the fingers. Fingers. Fingers don't fail me now. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. He leans in. He says, "Hey there, kids. Let's gather around the ICU2 TV set. We've got some birthdays to talk about." Yeah, birthdays. Got a few of them here. Trying to keep it in the treehouse community, but let's step outside once in a while. First off, right here today, Mr. Ned Scary. Famed of the Grumpy D's open mic and beyond, Mr. Ned Scary is having his birthday right here today. Also today, I got to call attention to it, my old buddy from Jefferson Elementary School, Mr. Bill Russ, is having his birthday today. Yes, indeed. On Thursday this week, the 16th, Mr. Eric Tingstad, yes, indeed, is having his birthday. Local guitar legend, guitar monster, having his birthday on Thursday. On Friday, the 17th, Ms. Claire Schwager, who's been known to drop by the treehouse a time or two, is having her birthday on Friday the 17th, as is Nancy Rumble, who is the other half of Tingstad and Rumble. We were just talking about Eric Tingstad's birthday is on Thursday, and Nancy's is on Friday. Yes. On Sunday, the 19th of December, Mr. Tracy Moore, another local guitar monster, is having his birthday on Sunday, as is Susan James, having her birthday on Sunday. On Tuesday, the 21st of December, Ms. Debbie Dietrich, yes, indeed, from over there in Kellogg, Idaho, late of Eugene, Oregon, one of the babes with axes, and a great singer-songwriter in her own right. Check out her new Bandcamp page. It just went up, Debbie Dietrich on bandcamp.com. Debbie Dietrich, that's with a D, 2 Ds, Diedrich. Debbie, she's got some great music up there. Yes, indeed. That's on the 21st. On Friday, on Christmas Eve, the 24th, Katie Henry is having a birthday. Katie Henry, another member of Babes with Axes. What's going on here, people? What kind of a cosmic kind of thing is happening here? I don't know. Our Christmas baby, Mr. Tom Rawson, has been known to stop by the treehouse from time to time. Mr. Tom Rawson having his birthday on Christmas Day. Day after Christmas, Mr. Robert Burke, who's been known to drop into the treehouse from time to time, is having his birthday on the 26th. On the 29th, Mr. Roland Burge, who I believe is in the treehouse right now, is having his birthday on the 29th of December, as is Yvonne McClure. Yvonne McClure, yes, who has been known to drop by here from time to time. I've been trying to get Mr. Yvonne McClure to share the screen with me here sometime. I haven't given up yet, Mr. J.W. McClure. Oh, man, he's one of a kind. One of a kind. You know what I want to say to J.W. McClure? That's what I want to say to J.W. McClure. Who else we got here? On the 31st, on New Year's Eve, Ms. Katrina Knight, who is right here, right now, is having her birthday on New Year's Eve. Holly Trout Cooper, who is right here, right now, having her birthday on New Year's Eve. Demetra Schwanler, having her birthday on New Year's Eve. 3 treehousers on New Year's Eve. No wonder we all party so hard on New Year's Eve. No wonder. No wonder. And dipping into 2022 just briefly, on Monday, the 3rd of January, Mr. Tim Schwanler, who I have been best friends with since we were 9 years old, is having his birthday on the 3rd of January, as is Ms. Donna Strepp, my stepsister-in-law, who I love dearly, having her birthday on January the 3rd. We're into 2022. When will the treehouse reconvene? I don't know. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know. I'm sorry. No, see, I didn't. I am what I am. I don't do a very good Popeye. I did a better one before my voice changed. Maybe I should try and get it changed back. I wonder if they do that kind of surgery these days. Speaking of surgery, so I'm going to finish up with Will You Come Away? Because it might be my all-time favorite song, because it's got some bounce to it. I hope this is Holly, I hope this is the song you were dancing around your kitchen to the last time we met, the last time you were here. I love this song because I love the person that it's about. You know, it's an invitation to be buried together. But what the heck? I think we should do it. Don't you, Hand? I think we should do it. What have we here? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, my goodness. Okay, people. I'm going to try and show this to you. The Hand just handed this to me. Hold on. I'm going to get in close. Let me get the glare off it there. Those are my kids. My kids! My kids! That is from your left to right, that is Duncan Hanron, Amelia Hanron, Alice June Davie, and James T. Davie, with some weird looking geezer in the background playing the guitar. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you for sending that along. Thank you for bringing that in, Hand. Oh, don't try to escape. Thank you, Hand. This Hand is my inspiration, ladies and gentlemen. I just want you to know. This hand here. That one. It's a left hand. I'm left-handed. What are you going to do? Actually, is that a left hand? No, it's a right hand. Okay, whatever. My left, your right, the width of the hat. Anyway, my kids. That's right. They were getting together tonight. I'm sure James is very happy that I played Lone Ranger in the Moon. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Always thinking. That's what I'm doing. I'm always thinking. I did play the Mud Song. I always liked the Mud Song. I know you guys were planning to do other things besides this. So now, this has been the pre-function. They got the rest of the evening, okay? Feel free to bounce. And will you come away with me, oh Diane, my darling? And will you come away with me to lie on the verge of the salty sea? And to know it's where we're meant to be, oh Diane, my darling. And shall I wear a suit of black, oh Diane, my darling? Shall I wear a suit of black to walk with the friends who won't come back, and to finally make my peace with that, oh Diane, my darling? And will they dig a proper grave, oh Diane, my darling? And will they dig a proper grave near to the drum of the breaking wave? And will the grandkids all behave, oh Diane, my darling? And will they sing a song I wrote, oh Diane, my darling? And will they sing a song I wrote they found in the pocket of a threadbare coat, and then fold it up into a paper boat, oh Diane, my darling? And will they shed a grateful tear, oh Diane, my darling? And will they shed a grateful tear for the rough old sea that brought us here? And then raise a glass to the coming year. And will you come away with me, oh Diane, my darling? And will you come away with me to lie on the verge of the salty sea, and to know it's where we're meant to be, oh Diane, my darling? There you go, folks. There you go. Lived through number 66. Yes, indeed. When will we meet again? I don't know. I'm going to be doing this at least once a month, so look for us in January, if not before. But if I get a hankering, if a hankering comes wafting down the pike, wafting? Do things waft down a pike? Well, they may now. You know, things have been weird lately. Maybe things are wafting. Could be stuff wafting out there right now. Who knows? Anyway, what I want to say is this tonight was for me. So I appreciate all you guys being there for me. Because obviously I needed this. And so thank you for convening, for being willing to convene on short notice and help me out. We will do this again. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. I'll just keep saying thank you and I'm sorry and, all kinds of the usual stuff until the world ends, I guess. Yeah, something like that. Take care of each other. Thank you, my kids, for being here. Thank you to the hand for being the hand. And thanks all of you guys. Okay? See you soon.